Hello, everybody. Hi, y'all. It's me, Keish, the wonderful little shadow gremlin of Twitch.tv and YouTube's and kind of TikTok, I guess. Sort of. I mean, it exists. Hi, everybody. How y'all doing? I'm doing great. I had a busy day. And a very expensive one, too, because I had to buy a whole lot of shit I was not expecting. Well, less expecting and more, oh, yeah, I actually gotta buy this shit now because I got my iPhone and I tried to set it up today and I went, oh, I need a bunch of things and some things that didn't come in the box, which fucking well should. Fuck you, Apple. So yeah. You've been easily got hi coffee. I'm fine. Look, it's just me in the middle of the desert. It's fine. Nothing bad can come of this. Of course, a scarf. Of course. It's autumn. Why wouldn't I have a scarf? Everything'll be fine. Absolutely fine. If my eye could twitch, it would. Proper hello and welcome on ins to everyone, including Proxy. Hello, Mr. Obsolete. Mushi, hello, and Coffee, welcome on in. You fool! I'm not a fool. I know where this expansion is going. I'm gonna cry probably. All right. So yeah. Announcements right from the beginning. So let's just get this out of the way and we'll repeat it at the end because of course tomorrow is our community day, everybody, so remember that. It starts at 1. We're going to be doing the tier list I put together, which a lot of you still kind of spaced out and didn't get me shit, even though I asked, so you didn't, so you're not included. Oh well. So I expect that to take about an hour and a half, maybe. I also padded it with going up to some of my friends, going, "Hey, come here, come here, good old friend of mine. Can you just, just get real close up to me? Let me whisper in your ear and go, hi. Can you let me use your character for a thing?" And most of them said yes. Oh yeah, Final Fantasy 14 musics. So that's gonna be happening tomorrow. Current plans for what we are actually going to be playing is still up in the air. I do have a few options that we can be doing stuff for. Amongst them is, this standard, Mario Kart. We could also do some League of Legends, some Friends versus Friends, and some Fall Guys. Good selection of stuff. The stream will probably be much longer than usual because it is Community Day. Yeah, but man, yeah, thank you, Proxy. And it is Canadian Thanksgiving. So yeah. I got Monday off. There's no turkey or family happening on Thanksgiving, but you know what? I still get a long weekend, so ha. Why is everybody being poisoned by LOL recently? I mean, Coffee, you're talking to someone who has literally spent way too much money on League of Legends. I took a break from League this year. Is that Jimbo Jones? Jimbo the Goblin? Jimalicious on my face? It is. He gets a shout out now. Jim_Goblin, because he likes to be difficult. There. Jimothy the job. Yep. Yep. That's Jim. He's adorable. He is a tiny, well, not really tiny, but he's a goblin, and he is now also a werewolf. Weregoblin. Gobwolf. Whatever. It's Columbus Day on Monday here in the US, so lots of folks are off like me. Oh, wobbling. Good. Look, you both got one brain cell. Fantastic. So yeah, it's a long weekend here, so longer than usual stream tomorrow. Aside from that, hopefully I will get all the stuff I need on Tuesday after the holidays over from Amazon, and I will be spending the week testing out iPhone face tracking, and hopefully I will have all that set up by next Friday. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. I had to order a couple additional parts I wasn't expecting because apparently the phone holder that came with my stand that I can mount to my desk, it's a little tight, and I don't trust it not to snap my phone in half. So yeah, I just ordered a different one, and so I could position it slightly better and different. So we're gonna see how that goes. I also had to order things like things I didn't actually keep in mind that I would need to get. Specifically speaking, Apple. Why is my charger not a full charger? Why is there only a cable? Where is the outlet plug thingy? Why did that not come with my goddamn phone? Yeah, that's what I thought. Fuck you, Apple. Fucking hate you. If I didn't need iPhone on face tracking, I swear, if I didn't need it, I don't really need it, but I want it. And if I didn't want it, there, I'm in my corner. So yeah, that's our plans for this weekend. Love Jim's new puppy design. It is adorable, and I love it. I watched Pixel do the art for it and some of the rigging, and it was a fucking wonderful. I love it. And if I was a mysteriously rich furry, I would 100% like go up to Pixel and go, "Hey, just give Jim like 100 more toggles. Okay, here's the money. Okay, bye." I think I'm getting a new phone next Saturday. I'm gonna replace my iPhone 12. Well, I just got an iPhone 13, but I am 100% a Samsung. I'm a Droid fan because one, it's not Apple. And two, it actually, isn't proprietary bullshit. I can install whatever the fuck I want on it and not have to worry about, like, app stores and shit. And it's a Samsung, because, I'm a Mac user through and through. Terrible. Oh. Obligatory PC Gaming Master Race bullshit. But no, I just don't like proprietary bullshit. And Apple has a lot of it. To the point where governments have to step in and go, "Okay, everyone, you gotta start using a proper USB that everyone can fucking agree on." And Apple's over there in the corner going, No, I want to use my super special licensing. Fuck you, Apple. Hey, I have plans to get a gaming PC and streaming eventually. I mean, that's PC, not Mac. I mean, you could do it on Mac, but it's going to be harder. Wait, oh God, I've been talking for too long. Okay. Okay, so enough about that. That does, I believe, cover everything. I might do an additional stream on Monday. We will see. I am deciding if so. I have, some stuff I need to get done, which I usually get done on long weekends. But after that, hey, maybe. We'll see. We'll see what Monday brings. Yay! And hello, Nist. Welcome on in. Oh, hey, you are Shadowbringers. Yes, I am in Shadowbringers. Last week was a trip. I didn't think I was actually going to hit Shadowbringers last week, and then I did one quest of Stormblood, and it's like, hey, welcome to Shadowbringers. Like, fuck. One quest. So yes. Picking up where we left off last time, as we now jump into it properly. We landed here. Our soul was carried through the twisting nether, and it landed here where Thrall and Vol'jin.
I got a big dick.
Yes, who had very big dicks. Gave us a tour of their grand city of Orgrimmar, and then first we landed out here, and I did a little walk around. And then we had to decide if we were going to go find our adoptive son or our adoptive daughter first. I opted, of course, for the most emotional of meetings, which would be with our adoptive daughter, Jaina Proudmoore. And here she is, and we're going to be getting on that in just a second. But first, I'm going to show off my drip. Look at me, I'm fucking awesome. New PvP gear looks amazing. I love this shit. Look at it. It's amazing. Yeah. You a punk, sir? No, I'm comfy in my hoodie. Wish I could enjoy it. I don't enjoy it. I just do it once a day. See, I just do that. I do it once, and it gets me my levels, and that's it. Kinda want. Well, the default color it comes in is red, and they added 3 models, which are all the same type of stuff. So it's all like hoodies and jackets and like punkish looking things, and there's 2 versions of each that you can get, and each one just has different dyes, and it is wonderful. So this is in fact the hoodie, the pants, and the shoes are from one set, and then the gloves are from another completely. That could help protect you from light radiation while on the first. Obviously. It is so bright here. Oh, the migraines. Oh. But yeah, this is my current outfit. And I also changed out the eye patch to Thancred's, what is it? Thancred 2.0. His wonderful little eye patch. Because it just works so much better with this than the actual eye patch. And my hair is still white because, you know, I lost everybody who was dear to me as they passed out one by one. Well, technically 1 by 2 by 1 by 1 by 1. And then me. Someday the green will come back, but not today. We got emotional scars, people. And Alice was telling us a sad story about how all the people get tainted by the light, turn into monsters, and have to be put down, which is very sad. Ah, so you're here for the trauma isekai arc. Yes. What a wonderful autumn look, Keish. Thank you, Obsolete. Oh, and also, the default for this set is red. But I went for metallic yellow because it looks so fucking good. Also got a rep Gridania. Plus, the yellow, gold, and purple just go so fucking well together. Look at me, I'm just gorgeous. Oh. Alright. Ew, Gridania, fuck you. I'm finally back with Gridania too. I did my month-long commitment to the other city-states to get their pets and their barding, and now I'm back to Gridania. Finally. Here's what we'll do. I'll take the east side of the inn and clear to the west. That way you can leave an undiluted That way you can have an undiluted experience with the resident terrors. These marks on your map are the usual trouble spots. You can assume that any beast with a white hide or carapace is a sin eater, but you'll know for sure soon enough when they come slavering after your ether. Remember, it's kill or be killed with these monsters. Once you've slain whatever's prowling around there, we can rendezvous back to the north entrance. Good hunting. So I'm seeing... Lower, a little lower. Yeah, that's good. Look, you can say whatever you want about the city-states. Gridania has the best drip when it comes to the Grand Company stuff. It is wonderful and I love it. AKA... Oh, I can't put it on right now. No! Oh well. Hello, I am surveying the desert wasteland. Battle music. So different. Tender love? I don't like that. That's not love. That's murder. But yeah, you can definitely tell where... Like, this expansion is like Soken took over the entire sound design. And it is really weird. It is, like, really different. But a good weird. Yes, I'm here. Oh. Nothing. Also, oh god, I gotta walk again. Which isn't bad. I need to stretch my legs. I get so spoiled. Expansion has some of the best music. Well, so far it does. The fact that the Shadowbringers theme is like everywhere is so good to me. Like, it makes me happy. Like, the Shadowbringers theme from the cinematic is actually also the boss theme, and it's apparently Emmett's theme later. It'll punch your taint and make you feel it. And I'm not really too concerned about being, like, optimal in combat right now, because it's like, I'm level 81. I am 11 levels higher than MSQ. But soon, if I keep up with it, my Dragoon will be level 70 and we'll be able to play him for a little bit in MSQ. How did you fare? Words. I bet too. Ah, I thought there might be one or two lurking on the fringes. Nothing out of the ordinary in this area. I expect you notice it yourself, but individually, these lesser sin eaters are no more deadly than any natural predator you might encounter in the desert. It's when they appear in numbers that they pose a threat. Much like the Void Scent, they have an unfortunate tendency to flock to the strongest of their kind. Thus, when a powerful sin eater goes on the hunt, it might be attended by a veritable swarm of weaker kin. Imagine an army of such creatures descending on a village or hamlet. That's the basic idea behind the patrols, to cull their ranks often enough that their numbers won't be overwhelming when the big ones come out and play. How dare, Dermot. How dare. Also, I don't have telepathic abilities. You gotta remember that. And you've certainly helped on that front. Let's report our victories to Tesleen, shall we? You are now in part of Final Fantasy XIV, where everything is just up and it doesn't stop. I'll be the judge of that. Take a lesson in... No, my brain stuffs are saying exactly where they are. Chocobo. Look at you. Look at you and your big dumb face. Look at it. It's so cute. I fucking love him. Alice tells me you helped out on her patrol. You have our thanks, and my apologies for her leading you from one battle to another ever since the moment we met. In any case, I'm glad to see the two of you found each other. You have no idea how badly Alice has missed your company. Everything is always, if Keish were here, he would... That's enough exaggeration, and I don't sound like that either. I was simply trying to view matters from another perspective, and I respect Keish's methods. Honestly, after seeing him in action, I can understand why. The way he leaps into the fray without hesitation, it really is something to behold. I might be a little smitten myself. Only teasing, though I had no doubt he reserves all his admiration he gets, just as you do. Amoros are derpy but sweet. They're derp sweet. They're adorable is what they are. I'd love to lay out a welcome meal, but the duties I put off when I went to the market are still waiting for me. There are 101 things that need doing. I'm sorry, but would you mind waiting here with Alice? What? And twiddle our thumbs while you work yourself to death? Surely there's something we can help you with. Yeah, it'll be fine. I can help. I could do with a hand, it's true. Thank you. You can start by helping me sort out the larder, Alice. While we do that, could you attend to a few of the patients, perhaps? There are 3 in particular I mean to visit. It's just a matter of saying a few words to them and seeing that their skin isn't caked in sand. Their names are Pawnil, Toden, and Halric. They may not give much in the way of response, but I promise they'll be pleased to meet someone new. Well. So I guess I just go... Hello, I'm touching you. I'm touching you.
This is awesome! I can't believe this!
I'm brave.
Well, come on!
Hello, Goblin Chew. Welcome on in. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the club. Thank you. I touched you. I touched you good. I'm touching you. 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 Toden glances up at you blankly, but you notice the tension in his face eases slightly. Hello, child. I'm touching you. I'm touching you. I'm touching you. This should not. No, actually, I'm not touching you. That would be bad. Your eyes are completely dead. You are a child of the corn now, aren't you? These are the hospice patients? I think so. Ulrich remains utterly still as you wipe the sand from his cheek. The texture of his skin has hardened into something akin to plaster. Well, he is part dragon. I touched all your patients. But not in that way, in a good way, I promise. I swear, it wasn't anything inappropriate. Please don't send me away. You've seen to the patients? How were they? One talked to me, one just stared, and the other one's like, child of the corn. I think you should, be ready to run. Good. That's good. I knew they would enjoy meeting you. I am concerned about Halric, though. I'll have to speak with the other carers, but I think his time may be near. We shall leave you to have that discussion, then. I was going to take Keish to Mordsuk if you have any errands there that need doing. Well, I suppose there's one thing. Would you pick up a nectarine from the market, please? Kassard's caravan just passed through, so Ron should have some fresh fruit. Come then, Keish. There was something I want you to see right after we stop at Ronron's stall, of course. No, come back. But you know what that means? Hire a porter to Mord Souk. Look at this derpy boy. There he is. Look. Majestic fucker. Hallrick farms his own time. Plaster master. No. Bad. Ooh, excuse me. Look at them. Look at these derpy faces. No, come back. Come back. I want to see your derpy face. Look at it. Look at it. Fucking love them. Ron. I'm back. Oh, back again, are you? You need another taste of Ronron's wares? Actually, we're looking to buy a nectarine. Do you have any in stock? Oh, yes. Nectarine, peaches, grapes, fresh and juicy. Given how richly you cracked your coin purse with me, I might still owe you food. Here, take this. Take this one. Free of charge. Yeah. Thank you. Gods, I've never seen a Mord merchant give away something for nothing before. How much coin did you spend here? Just one. Oh, yes. I'll take a jar of honeyed worms as well. Oh, they're not for me. It's an offering of sorts. The worms, if you please. It seems the various races have different names in the first. Potatoes are called dwarfs. Yes. 100% true. Yes. And also they have slightly different appearances. Only the best regulars for you. Come again, my friends. Right, that's our shopping chores taken care of. Let's head up past the Aetheryte to the main tower. The view I want to show you can only be seen from the very top. Can just be a genetic drift. It kind of is. Oh no, wrong button. Oh well. I guess we get shark today. She wants me to go up there. Alize, you want me to do stairs? I can't fly. Here are your precious worms. That buys us a trip to the top of the tower, does it not? Glazed wriggler, you actually brought them? I really shouldn't let you, but just this once, all right? Only once. Never fails, shall we? When they recovered and tested the DNA of Cheddar Man, Homo sapien from prehistoric England, they found that they had black skin and blue eyes. Yeah. Oh, do we get to see everything now?
Look, over there, where the wall is broken.
That wall is indeed cracked.
Do you see what lies beyond?
Oh!
That's what the land became after the light flooded in. An empty white nothingness.
Oh, I thought there was still, like, the world still had shit.
Life cannot exist in such conditions. The primordial light would wreak havoc on the body's etheric balance. That nectarine you bought, it's Halrick's favorite fruit.
That is indeed a nectarine.
Most of the patients, Halric included, survived the attacks of powerful eaters. But their fate was sealed all the same. The monster's corruption has entered their bodies, and their very essence is being subsumed by light.
Yes, we mentioned that last time.
The twisted state of the world itself just makes matters worse. Under normal circumstances, a person's ether naturally tends to equilibrium. But for these poor souls, the opposite is true.
Oh.
Sooner or later, every single one of them will turn. Tesleen and the patients, they all know this. They know what has to be done before the change goes too far, before the eater within takes over. The preferred method is mixing poison into their favorite food. In my time here, I've borne witness to a lot of last meals.
Oh.
I feel just as helpless as before. No matter how hard I fight, it's never enough.
Hug her. Make her feel better.
But it's a war I mean to wage, nonetheless. Speaking of wars, do you remember how I made you promise not to leave me and then promptly collapsed?
Yep,
Well, let's just say I had a few choice words for the Exarch concerning the timing of his summons. But even if the fault lay with someone else, I couldn't shake the feeling that I'd abandon you on the battlefield. So I swore that I'd make up for my absence there by making a difference here.
Nectarines are just
And
hairless
that's what
peaches.
keeps me moving forward, even when things seem hopeless.
And she's been here at least the least long. I wonder how much the others have changed during the time. She's been here for the same length as Alphino, which is about a year. That I think the Exarch said. Okay, who was it? It was Thancred that's been here the longest, which I think was 5 years. And he's busy, apparently, from the initial cutscene with Minfilia, who is, like, a child now.
On which note, it's time we headed back. The longer we keep Tesleen waiting, the harder this will be for her.
Yeah, Ishtola and, what's his name? Oriange, thank you. They've, I think, were 3 years? So yeah, it'll be fun. And Oriange saw, like, the collapse of the universe in the future and decided, you know what, let's stop that from happening. Okay, yeah, let's do that because we can't go home. I'm glad I was able to show you that. When it comes to understanding the catastrophe which befell the first, one glimpse of the empty wasteland beyond the wall is worth more than an hour of Oriange's lecturing. And I need you to know, that beyond a doubt, that Tesleen has no other choice. A nectarine will be a kindness. It isn't just the threat posed to others. When a person becomes an eater, the pain appears to be excruciating. The carers are truly fond of their wards and would spare them that suffering. It is their way of fighting back against the fate worse than death. The Big Freeze or the Big Rip. More like the big universe, Earth, galaxy clashing into galaxy, worlds erupting, mass hysteria in the streets, women, cats and dogs, women and children dying and doing things I don't remember. There he is. Okay, Vinkman. Yes, good, you got the reference. Even though it was done terribly. But yeah, I'm actually... Like, I know we quote-unquote win at the end of Shadowbringers, but I don't know what that looks like. Like, in terms of, like, does the light go away? Like, does the wall just go? Like, do we get land back? Like, what fucking happens? I don't know. You're back. I hope you had a nice time. Did you manage to find a nectarine? I have a sad nectarine for you. Thank you. Alice has explained why I wanted this, has she? I can see it in your eyes. But we may not need it just yet. I spoke with the others, and we've decided to keep an eye on Halric for now. Thanks to you, though, if the time does come suddenly, we'll be ready to send him on his way with a taste of happier days. Wow. Well, nothing is going to happen for a little while yet, so let's see if we can't lighten the mood. We don't want our gloomy faces worrying the patients. I think it's time for that welcome meal, don't you? Take a seat and I'll make us a nice stew. Yay! Stew! Yay! Yay, cutscenes! Yay! The forbidden nectarine.
Speak up if you'd like another helping. I made a little bit more than usual today.
And you've added something special to the broth, if I'm not mistaken.
Aye, well, it's not often we have visitors from the Crystarium, so I may have thrown in a few extra bits and bobs.
Peas and carrots. Trivia: peaches and almonds are also a substitute to the same plant, but with peaches nectarines, you eat the flesh and throw away the pit, yet with almonds, you throw away the flesh and eat the pit. But the wild forms of the plants are full of cyanide that had to be selectively bred out. Yes. Delicious cyanide. Well, if it's special, I'll have another bowl then.
That's what I like to hear. Give me a moment to warm up the pot.
I'm sure the pot's plenty warm.
In a place like this, you learn to take what moments of happiness you can get.
Peach pits can still kill you, yes. If you eat too many. But they're unpalatable. Well, you don't eat a peach pit because... bleh. But at the same time, like, you can get cyanide poisoning from, like, apple seeds or, like, most fruit seeds. Well, big fruit seeds.
I remember when I first came here with my mother. She was showing the early signs.
Not like strawberry seeds. That would be problematic.
I knew there was no way to save her, but I just couldn't face what needed to be done. That's the way of it for most people. Why they travel from arms to stay here. Beaten, broken souls come to wait out the inevitable, to receive the mercy of a painless death.
But couldn't they just get that anywhere? Like, why come here, specifically?
When my mother finally left this world, I was mad with grief, but also thankful that her passing was a peaceful one. It's never easy, ending a life you've cared for, even when you believe they go on to a better place.
Ah, yes.
I often find myself wishing the Warrior of Darkness would come and do that part for me.
Uh-huh.
The Warrior of Darkness?
You've never heard the tale? I'm not sure where it began, but every child in Norvrant could tell you a version of it. Warrior of Darkness, servant of death, take care of our souls at our dying breath.
Oh. Oh, that's dark.
Let sinners and eaters of sin go with thee, that all may return to the sunless sea. Well, that's the version I was taught anyway. It's just an old bedtime story.
It's a
He
rhyme, not a
certainly
story.
never deigned to visit us here.
Okay, so they essentially just look at darkness as good shit. Because it does make sense.
Which is a good thing, surely. He sounds rather ominous.
Do you think so? I always liked the idea that he treated every soul the same, even the sin eaters.
It's gonna be me. Oh. Are we gonna be attacked?
They're coming.
Desleen! Have you seen Halric? I swear, I only took my eyes off him for a moment.
You are the Rakeesh of darkness now. Oh no. Well, my name is Keesh the Shadow. Keesh, Alizé, we have to go look for Halric. I don't know what's gotten into him, but if he's wandered out there alone, we'll assign search areas and split up. Any idea where he might be headed? No, I've never done anything like this before. Or he's never done anything like this before. But it can't be a coincidence that the other patients are suddenly so agitated. They can sense something. In any case, let's keep the search close to the end. Halric isn't very sure on his feet, so he won't have gotten far. I'll search the east side. Please, Halric, please be alright. Warrior of Darkness, the hugest dork on all of Norvon. Yes, we met him already. He's invisible and you ghost. Yeah, he's sad. They show no promise other than their mouths, so they must be dramatically clutch their invisible pearls to show her shock. I mean, they're doing their best. I'll cover the north and west then. You take everything from here to the south. Yes, I will take you too, Sharky. Here, we'll go by crab. Because I can. Whee! Oh wait, that's north. No, fuck. Wrong way. Don't judge me. Sarb, hello, welcome on in. And yes, I am here. Oh shit! Thank you very much for 10 months, 10 months sub, Sarb. A Betazoid pregnancy. Fuck. You'll see no sign of Halric. Maybe he went further west. So yes, haven't gone to see Alpha yet. This is as far into the expansions as I've gotten so far. Don't mind me, little creepy crawlers. Yay, I sold Doman plums. People want to recolor their chocobos. Yay! You scan the surroundings in search of Halric and suddenly find yourself under attack. Just like the city of Townsville. So yeah, you haven't missed too much today, Sarb. You missed me talking about plans for tomorrow's community stream and showing off Madrip Look at me. Look at me. I'm gorgeous. Fucking gorgeous. Hi, Spec Ops. Welcome on in as well. You also have not missed much. Except my fine drip. I look like a punk and I love it. Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Not sure where these pop culture references fit in. It's just Final Fantasy. Because it's anime as well. It's anime as fuck. Little boy, where are you?
Any sign of him? No luck then. But he surely can't have gone far. We should keep looking. The Sin Eaters are out in force, and if we don't find him soon, you can be sure they will.
Oh, what do you know? It's the angel from
Did you see
the
the size of
cinematic.
that thing? It must be one of the nasty ones. Wherever it's going, it can only mean trouble. After it!
Dermot, you've done that pun joke so often, it's lost all meaning at this point. Sorry.
There it is! Is that... Oh no! Halric!
Oh, damn.
Run. Tesseline! No!
We all deserve happiness, wherever we can find it. The time left to you is precious. No one should die in pain. Mother, I...
You are child of the corn. Okay, I wasn't expecting this to be happening today. Oh!
No, 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 no!
Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. No, 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 no. Jesus! Jesus fucking Christ! They really did not wait to, like... Fucking hell! You are a little demon boy. That's what you fucking are. I'm sorry. I tried to tell the carers what happened, but I can't be the shoulder they lean on. Not like this. Mama Tesseline. Oh boy. It's so unfair. This thing was always so cheery with the patients, telling them not to be scared and that there wouldn't be any pain. Of all the people in the world to suffer such a fate. We're gonna go hunt her down, aren't we? I feel like we're gonna be hunting her down. I imagine you're just as shocked as the rest of us, so I appreciate what you're doing here. Me, I can barely... I don't have the words. Without a body, we can't even give her a proper burial. And she cared about that sort of thing. About giving people the chance to say their goodbyes. Ooh. Smiles at you, smiles at you, smiles at you, smiles at you. Fuck off, coffee. Welp. Meh. Alric is as unresponsive as ever. He stands motionless, staring up into the sky where the Sin Eaters made their escape. Are you our Sin Eater compass now? Is that what you're going to be? How dare you, Nest? How dare? Alizé. Thank you. What you're doing, it means a lot to them. To me. Tall people. Sorry to interrupt. We realized we hadn't thanked you for rescuing Ulrich. You weren't hurt at all, were you? Were you? Hurt? It wasn't even a fight. I was too late, too slow. And I thought I could protect you. Can't blame yourself for things beyond your control. You brought Ulrich back safe and sound. No one could have done any more. I'm sorry, but I've come to a decision. I won't be continuing my role here. I hope you will forgive me for leaving you. And that you will delay Ulrich's last meal for as long as you possibly can. Not until it's too late, of course. Just give him what time you can. We always do. Of course. She would have done the same. Farewell, Ulrich. Keep Tesseline's words close to your heart. I see them. Wait. You're leaving this very moment? I understand how you must feel, but surely this is a bit hasty. Do you even have anywhere to go? I have a destination in mind, yes. And a purpose. This damned light building without cease. The reason we can't save those corrupted by the Eaters. What if we corrected the balance? Even if only by little. Even if it took years, it would surely make things better. Now hold on there. Everyone knows there's too much light, and how could you ever hope to get rid of it? You'd have to change the whole world. That's right. We should return to the Crystarium. I may not be able to repel the Eaters on my own, but I can still use the skills I have gained here to hurt them. And hurt them we will, my adopted daughter. We will make them pay. Pay! Quest accepted. Murder the light. If she could change the world. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I gotta go all the way back there? All the way back there? I'm gonna just teleport and run. It's faster. Ooh, excuse me. Herb. This is my white burb because I'm the warrior of light, but apparently that's gonna have to change. Well, now that Isha is properly welcomed to Shadowbringers, how about we laugh away the suffering? For added to video games, do not watch on stream content struck music. What? Oh, Testling.mp4. I didn't need to bring the shadows. All the structures they are casting. You know why, Dermot. No, the rock's too high. God damn it. Shouldn't it be Nightbringer? No, it's shadows. Gotta bring shadows. Forgive me, Keish. I couldn't stay there a moment longer. But I was serious about what I said. While the men and women at the inn battle against the blight with kindness, I must fight it in my own way, with steel. From Meozia's sword in the darkness to Novran's sword in the light? Gods above, it feels like an age ago now. Miss... Oh no, she cried. No! This is the most relevant expansion for Keith. He's in his element. Yes, I'm home. Miss Alizé, is there anything I can get for you? The heads of my enemies. Your swiftest Amaro. I need to return to Crystarium immediately. As you wish. Yeah, me too. Certainly good at having shade throw it at him. How dare. Ugh. Remind me to wear goggles if we ever fly over her Arang again. I've barely gotten the sand out of my eyes. But the wind did help clear my head at least. I think I'm ready to meet with the Exarch. We need to talk about how we're going to wipe the Sin Eaters out, shall we? Keys, I kinda want to hear your reaction to that video I posted in the Discord after stream, if you're willing. Maybe we'll see. Teleport, 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 teleport. Teleport, 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 teleport. Fucking stairs! Ah! Ah! If you have business, let me in. Wow, you're not even like gonna stand on the next circle over? Come on, Alizé. Feel the design of the room. No, that was just me coughing because I just strained my vocal cord. Thank you for seeking me out, Keish. It meant a lot to have you there at my side. I was tempted to set off again in the moment we had decided upon direction. But you still have to visit Alphino, haven't you? And if you know my brother, he'll be on the cusp of discovering something vital to our success, if he hasn't already. I'm content to stay here and consider our options for the time being, but don't keep me waiting too long, eh? Okay, bye. Let's go find Alphino. If you wish to visit Alphino in Kolsa, then excellent. I better give him a normal voice. As I mentioned, your destination is an island off the west coast, so you will need to mount capable of making the journey. Here's a letter of introduction presented to Semjedemai, the master of the beasts of Temenos Rookery, and he will take care of you. When you see Alphino, be sure to pass on my warmest regards. Okay, bye. People usually sing one at a time, not in chords. Oh, god damn it. I really need to get my slap in place so I could slap chat whenever Dermot says something so frustrating. The puns never stop. Look at them. Look at them. Fuzzy Amalja. I love them. I want to hug them. I want to hug them all. I want to hug them. Hug. Hug. Your face is unknown to me. What business have you in my rookery? Oh, he's got a letter. Yes, let me see. Signed by the Exarch, no less. Yes, I can provide you an amano for passage to Colusia. I will pick you out a friendly whelp. And there I was expecting a chocobo. A chocobo? Do you hail from one of Noveron's more isolated settlements, perchance? I hear there are a few places where they ride little else. But here in the Crista area, mounts like that gray fellow there are more commonly used. Seeing as you are plainly unaccustomed to riding Amaro, I think it best I accompany you on this flight myself. Any Zune worth his name could do it, of course, but the Exarch sent you to me. Ensuring your arrival safely is my responsibility. Gather your things and meet me at the Amaro launch. One of the junior tamers will attend to you while I ready the mounts. Keep on. Hello, Sydney. Welcome on in.
Got a big dick.
I'm sure he does. Look at him. He's got to. He's got to. If he doesn't at that size, it would be tragic. Maybe you have to flirt with him. He seems so amorous. God damn it, Dermot. I'll slap you good. Dermot, that's bestiality. It's only bestiality if they don't pass the Harkness test. Come on, Spec Ops, you're a furry, you know this. The Harkness test is there. If they can, form thought, make consent, all that wonderful shit, and are of age, good. What are we doing? We're talking about the Harkness test and what can we fuck and what we can't. You want to fly an Amaro? Wait here, please. The master should be along with the mouse shortly. You can now travel to Colosso, speak with the aspiring Amaro tamer to fly to the island.
The whistling breeze, mute.
Ooh.
The pounding surf, frozen. Time itself takes a breath. At light's edge, all is perfectly still. The world captured in a painting, locked in a moment. Music, faint and fleeting, drifts coastward on the lifeless air.
Music?
And in the distance, beyond the broken earth, a city beckons.
Please do not pound the sand. It is coarse and gritty and gets everywhere. Also, that is one hell of a Limsa Liminsa. We are arrived. This is Cracked Shell Beach on the eastern coast of Kolusha. Oh, excuse me. That happens sometimes. You should be safe here for the present. Compared to the mainland, Sin Eater attacks are far less prevalent here. And the native beasts are not any more dangerous than elsewhere. It is the people you should be wary of. Spy you that city in the distance? That is Ulmor, the island's main settlement. It rivals the Crustarium in scale, but was once an ally in our battle, and was once our ally against the battle. In our battle against the abominations. For years, the Ulmoran elite have fancied themselves the masters of what remains of our broken world. They have gone as far as to offer the leaders of other settlements their protection if we bend the knee. But to say their ideals are questionable would be putting it mildly. The Crustarium is one of many who resist their heavy-handed authority, and while we are not at war, our relationship with Ulmor is strained at best. It may be wise to conceal your ties with the Exarch during your stay here, especially in the vicinity of the city. Nod. I am glad we understand each other. Now, the Exarch has instructed me to divulge a secret that should make finding your friend a good deal easier. Listen closely. What are you buggers talking about? I wonder who the Colusians are colluding with. God damn it. That's what we're here to find out. Yulmore is canon pronunciation. But say what you want. I don't care anymore. Aw, Spec Ops, are you still upset about Kate Sith? Vindication! Nope. The Final Fantasy VII Remake Twitter confirmed his name is Kate Sith. Which has also pissed off a lot of people. Ketoshi. Which is, in Japanese, is closer to Kachi, yes, but that's not what they said. It's a weak and brittle pronunciation, like Canon Father. Bend the knee or bend over. Gladly. John and Kate Sith +8. God, no, please. If you head south along the coast, you will eventually come to a fisherman's shack. A friend of the Crustarium lives there, a man who goes by the name of Eibor. Eibor keeps an eye on everything that happens in Colusia, and will be able to point you the right direction. Just hand him a spring of thyme, that will let him know you can be trusted. Here, this should be enough. Find your friend. I will stay here with the Amaro until you're ready to return. Good to know that even in a world-ending calamity and catastrophe, hello?
Another call?
Friendly bat info. Those goblins possess a blue magic.
They do?
That was something.
Also, those are hobgoblins, not goblins, and I refuse to believe that the goblins have that fucking face. Yeah, they are not the goblins of the sword. Every time I've asked somebody, it's like, have we ever seen what the goblins look like? Everybody's like, yeah, we have. And then it's like this. And it's like, no, I refuse.
No.
Farts. Oh, there's another city out there too. I'm guessing that's going to be a dungeon. Or that's going to be the city I spend my time in, and that's going to be the dungeon. Oh, excuse me. It's a delicious fart. Oh, actually, before I talk to you, I gotta go touch glass.
Again?
Fair info. The real answer to that question is only partially answered in FF11, but maskless goblins have not appeared in FF14 yet, so that's not canon to this game yet.
Good.
Well, okay then.
Because I have seen many people be like, what? Like, here's my interpretation of what a goblin would be like, and the only one I like is the one that actually have like a snout. That matches like the respirator. Or are like 100% feral looking. The best ones. Sounds fungin. No. Wee, wee. Hello. Hello, Kamari. What are you after? Fish? Crab? Think I've got an eel in a barrel somewhere. If you've a taste for them. I am Kimari Ranso, otherwise known as Ibor. I'm Ibor. Oh, I do love a bit of thyme. Chuck some in a pan and it's like bloody festival of flavor. Now, what is it that I can do for you? Can't say as there's been any major upset to report these last few weeks. I'm looking for my friend Alphino. Are called Ronso on the first. Yes, I am aware, Spec Ops. We went over the names when I got here. And then I promptly forgot all of them except for the Ronso because, well, you know, fucking Ronso. I'm saying that totally looks like a Ronso. Yes, that is 100%. That is, this is the first Rothgar you have contact with in the game so far. And of course they make him look like Kamari, just with the proper horn. Alphino, eh? I know the one. Our young champion of the downtrodden. Ulmore's richer than all of Novront put together, but it's a different story for them who live outside the city. Most spend every waking moment just trying to stay alive, which makes your friend's dedication to helping others stand out all the more. I can hazard a guess as to where he is now, get a message to him, but you'll need somewhere quiet to meet, away from prying eyes. Make for Stilltide, that's the fishing village just up the path here. You're looking for a run-down excuse of a tavern the locals call the Leaky Keel. Wait there, I'll see that Alphino joins you. Yeah, Alphino's coming to me! Hello, hobgoblins. It's fun being so over-leveled to everything that everything leaves you alone. Amaro! Thank you. I got your location. Repair all the things, because I can. Ooh, local merchant. Do you have orchestral rolls for me? Do you have orchestral rolls? Please have orchestral rolls. Boo! Fuck you. How dare you not have orchestral rolls for me? His name was Kamari, not Kamari. No, it's fine. Maybe it's your first time in the tavern. It's customary to buy a drink if you mean to loiter. What will you be having? Mead. A fine choice. And what will you be paying with? Well now, those are exotic. Where did you come by coins like that? I'm sorry, dear. I don't doubt their value. I don't have a touchstone to test their purity, and I'm not about to go begging for one from the neighbors. So we'll just have to come to some other arrangement. Ah, here's an idea. There's a common to the north where we grow our vegetables, but lately the pests have been eating more of them than we have. What do you say a bit of extermination work? I want you to squash any vermin you find. Then visit the caretaker and give him an earful from me for sleeping on the job. He'll be in his old silo next to the fence, snoring like a snot. Do that for me, and you can laze about here as long as you like. Fine, I'm not waiting for Alfredo. I'm gonna go beat some shit up. Save some Kamari. About that, Keish. Okay, fine. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about, Spec Ops. I don't know what you were referring to. Ah. Wow, sounds elaborate. I was thinking of like sexual favors. Like, oh my god. I mean, she's a girl and I'm gay, so no. Oh, literal bugs. I, the warrior of light, have come to test aside your farm. Wait, I thought you said something to me telling me not to spoil something at that moment. Yes, that is 100% what I have told you in the past and maintains true now. As does the title that says, no fucking spoilers. I'm doing more damage to the crops just fighting these things than anything else. Oh yeah, now I gotta yell at a guy. No response. Maybe you need to knock louder. Perhaps the occupant is hard of hearing? Nope, third time. Is he gonna have turned into a monster? You hear a faint squeaking from the room beyond. Time to burst in and save the day, brave adventurer. If it's just a little rat. No one is home, and judging by the lack of furniture, they haven't been here for some time. The gnawed scraps of vegetables on the floor suggest rats have taken up residence in their absence. Oh, he gone. He abandoned y'all to starve without even telling y'all. Kitty butt, yes. Look at this thing. Look at this majestic butt kiss. Go forth, kitty. Welcome back, dear. What did that good-for-nothing caretaker have to say for himself? He was gone. Gone? Must have left to join the rest of the hopefuls. Hopefuls? In Gate Town. Outside Ulmor? You don't have a clue what I'm talking about, do you? And there I was thinking you were another dreamer. Well, never mind all that. Take a seat wherever you like, dear. You've more than earned it. I'll even throw in another drink on the house. Thank you. I do like mead, I think. This is honey, right? Y'all do still make mead with honey here on the first? Is it my boy?
And how is business today, Mistress Theva?
My boy!
Oh, frenetic. Look, I have a new customer.
Oh, hey, I got her voice pretty spot on.
Tis good to see you, my friend.
What was with that reveal? His face looks the same. What was with that reveal? It's like, is it Alphino? Is it Alphino? It's Alphino! Like, yes, I can... Wearing a poncho.
The barley seeds you wanted. They should produce a better harvest than the last.
To show subtle changes? What subtle changes? He has a different
just like
outfit.
that? Oh, Alphino, you really are a dear. Well, I'd best be tidying up some of those empty shacks before the pests move in. Keep an eye on the place while I'm out, eh?
My adopted son, how have you been?
It seems an age since last we spoke. Not since the prisoner exchange in Doma. And Yotsu.
Oh, yes, that's right. It has been a while.
It has been even longer for me, of course, if you count the days I've spent here. But the time has only added to the relief I feel seeing you safe and well.
Yeah. We thought we'd lost you.
Huh. Alize said much the same thing. I don't think I've ever had such a scolding.
Good.
But I believe an exchange of news is in order. Come, tell me of your arrival and all that came before.
And all. Well, you see, by the time I went and left, we pushed back the Empire, and I had a fight, and then I kind of died, but I didn't because the Stinians saved my ass.
The Exarch and Alize told me what they knew of events, but I had stubbornly clung on to the hope that all-out war might yet be avoidable.
Yeah, no.
And poor Tataru. She must be sick with worry. We must endeavor to return as soon as we may.
Oh, it's fine. I've only been gone from Tataru for like 10 minutes.
It would be nice to bring her good tidings for a change.
He's wearing a poncho to disguise effectively poncho. Is that where the Alice slap
Before we
Alphinosi
bid
came
this
from?
world farewell,
Nope.
we must first ensure that it is not rejoined to the source. We must prevent the 8th Umbral calamity.
So the slap clip specifically is one that is just the models done over a scene from Chainsaw Man. But these, like, Alize and Alphino, I think, come to blows in this expansion.
Urianger's vision
Sort
of
of.
the future has, I fear, every chance of coming true. By his description, the catalyst for the calamity was a formless and deadly weapon employed by the Garlean Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Which can only mean one thing.
Oh.
Black Rose. Gaius was telling you the truth. When we were on the trail of the Asians, we saw evidence that the gas was being manufactured once more. Gaius was adamant that the project had been scrapped. But so long as there are wars to be waged, there will always be those determined to win by any means. And thus simply destroying the existing stores of Black Rose would do little to alter fate's course. In that sense, our involuntary journey here to the First was something of a boon. Together with the Exarch, we've developed a theory as to how we believe the rejoining will be set in motion.
Oh?
I'm sure Urianger himself will cover the subject in more detail. But
So
I can tell you the process requires that both worlds, the Source and the First, be facing an existential threat.
Oh, so we do know how it happens now.
One being Sin Eaters, of course. They are a menace that I would dearly love to remove, and not just to avert a calamity. I may be a stranger to this world, but I will not stand idly by and let innocent people be slaughtered.
Good for you, Alfie.
That is what brought me to the gates of Yulmore. Ignoring its pretensions as a kind of capital city to what remains of the world, it is nonetheless a center of power and authority. If any solutions are to be found, I believe our search should begin there. What say you, old friend? Hungry for another adventure?
Alfie is like Ash Ketchum, perpetually a 16-year-old. Yeah, we'll do it. Oh, the table disappeared, that's fine.
And so we take to the road once more.
Alfie ages on the inside, as well as gathers all his internal scars. You're a cat boy again. What the heck? I was a cat boy last week too. I'm a cat boy, I'm properly short, and my hair has gone gray.
Me hurt you long time.
Because all my friends passed out and I didn't know why, and I'm suffering and I'm stressed, and there's a war, So I lost all the green in my hair. Assuming you have no objections, let us make our way directly to the city outskirts. If we time our arrival just right, you may be lucky enough to see why I have yet to set foot in Ulmor, despite my best efforts to do so. Come, from here we must head west, and then cross a small bridge. All his friends passed out. God damn it, German. How dare you? Daring me. I dare daringly. Yeah, I'm sure you do, you pest. Oh, we going far. Or not? Camilio. I really appreciated NPCs talking about specific landmarks instead of just stating a direction. Calusa seems peaceful, does it not? Almost familiar? I had a similar impression of the Crystalium. Even in a distant world, people are much the same. To think that whenever calamity struck the sword, the reflection such as this one, with all its culture and history, was being erased from existence. No, get away from me! Ah! Over there. Quickly, someone's in trouble. Apparently being attacked by a chameleon? Did you sweep the pesticide? No. It's not my job. Manic, madame. Oh, thank the look out! I love your little child. So do I. He's adorable. And he just does his best. That's all. I just remembered. You just remembered what? My poor heart. Thank you, kind sir. Ah, there you are. In my haste, I lost my bearings, but I see that you have the situation well in hand. Fine work. Are you all right, madam? Just a few bruises from where I fell. Nothing compared to what was in store for me before this brave soul came to my rescue. I honestly thought I was done for, my dear. My feet are not so swift as they once were, and I knew there were no one left to hear me scream. Not that I let it stop me. There will literally be a fur meet at my workplace next Saturday. Like 40 local furries are showing up for a private party. Oh, have fun with that. I should probably leave my old house behind and queue up outside Ulmor with like the rest of them. Doubt those fancy lords and ladies would welcome an old crone like me. Still, even a shack near the gate has to be safer than staying here. One would hope. Either way, I suggest you avoid wandering alone, lest you make the Sin Eater's task any easier. Of course, sweetie. Thank you again, you saved my life. Now I'm sure a strapping lad like you has little to fear. But I wouldn't linger long in this place. There's not to be had but cobwebs and memories. Bow. Goodbye. I'm working that night, and the party starts 1 hour before my shift ends. Oh, have fun with that. Dermot Dave & Buster's is a Publix establishment, and we can't fit 40 people into the trailer park home for clothing optional for me. I misspelled Public. No, it's Publix now. Deal with it. Oh, so it's that kind of club? Just as the lady says, many in these parts have abandoned their homes to live in Ulmor's shadow. Should the Sin Eaters descend upon this region, there are a precious few who with the strength to fight them off. Speaking of which, what have you been told of these monsters? I met with your sister, shit went down, everything's nuts. Ah, yes, I say would be well qualified to speak on the subject. I mean, do we serve chicken wings? We do! Good. Chicken wings are delicious. Compared with Amarang, Colusia is almost a haven. But as you saw, we cannot let our guard down. Had you arrived but a few moments later, the Sin Eaters would have claimed another victim. Fuck this phone, I'm getting off the pot. Still, we have won a small victory this time at least. Now, shall we press on? We need to return to where the road forks and follow a path that leads west. Okay, I'll be right behind you. Aid the manic madam. Check. Spriggan! Look at him. He's so cute. And he's only happy if he's standing still, jumping, or flying. If he has to actually carry my ass, he's unhappy. Look at him. He's so grumpy. Yeah. Okay, I go there, then I continue west. Whee! Westward. Westward to the Chisel. The Bright Cliff. The fuck is that? Hello? Oh! Hello? Oh, you're adorable! You got whiskers and a big old mouth. Look at how big that opens. And he's got fluffies. Oh, you have a tail too! Oh, and those are eyes! Look at him, he's so cute. Looks like a morbidly obese girl. I mean, instead of a cat, it's a plant. Oh look, slums outside of a giant rich city. Couldn't see that one coming. Yes, let me in. Let me in. I am the warrior of light. I mean darkness. Ooh, excuse me.
That gate up ahead is known as the Open Arms, and Ulmore itself lies beyond.
Yes, Ulmore.
This, meanwhile, is the aptly named Gate Town, the dwelling place of the many desperate souls who hope to be chosen to live in the city proper.
So what is it, a lottery?
I thought I recognized you. Brought a new friend, eh?
Brought a new friend, eh? You look so plain.
I'll bet you got a trick or two up your sleeve. Maybe even 3. Care to show me?
He's not here to compete. Leave him be.
Compete?
What? I was only making conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please!
What?
Greetings to our hopeful petitioners, one and all. Ulmore extends its warmest regards.
What?
Let it be known that a lady of distinction wishes to dine on fish divine. We seek a master culinarian who can guarantee seafood perfection. Dazzle the matron with your delicious dishes, and life in the city will be yours to enjoy. Even on days when fish is not on the menu.
Oh, it's one of those kind of bullshits.
Who among you will answer the call? Name yourself or another. We may not at all.
They remind me of the 2 characters from Final Fantasy IX. They do.
Was there anyone?
What about that girl?
Do you recall how I said Ulmore was a center of power and authority? Well, that is not the only reason for its fame. It is also known as the City of Final Pleasures. The noble and the wealthy who survived the flood gathered here to live out the rest of their days in decadent abandon. A poor man could sooner pass through the Iron Needle than Ulmore's gates. The only way the common folk can enter this perverted paradise is if they fulfill the whim of one of the privileged. And so they are picked over like market produce.
What a catch! We'll not be throwing this one back. Having seen your all too obvious charms, we welcome you with open arms.
Oh no,
Come,
they also rhyme.
Join us in the city of splendor and live out your life in an ecstasy of endeavor. Oh, just look at those expectant faces. What could you possibly be waiting for? Well, what have we here? An extra share of meal to celebrate our newest resident.
Meal? Oh.
For you.
Ah, look!
Enjoy.
Thank goodness.
Oh, Maria.
Oh, I hate it. I hate
is
it.
a foodstuff which Ulmore routinely doles out to the people of Gate Town, and apparently a staple for its citizens as well. Many here rely on it to survive in these times of scarcity. Yet the whole arrangement just seems... well, let's just say it leaves a bad taste in my mouth.
She makes me think of lies, and I hate it. Looks like a European-style meat bun. Not like a bow. Are these named Zorn and Thorn? God, I hope not. Now you understand why my attempt to enter the city has thus far come to naught. The dubious privilege of residency must be won via contest with ever-changing rules. They say this policy has been in place for the past 2 decades, ever since Ulmor's current ruler came into power. Yet, from what I have seen, it does more harm than good. Not only does it distract people from our shared struggle against the Sin Eaters, it robs them of their self-sufficiency. I have tried to propose ways they could improve their lot, but my words invariably fall on deaf ears. The attitude is so entrenched now, I worry that, well, mayhap you should take a turn around Gate Town and judge the situation for yourself. Also, fun times, because you see Alfie's outfit? I also have that outfit. I'm gorgeous. Eh. It is my white mage outfit. Look, I'm matched with my adopted son. Isn't it great? Look, Alfie, we match. Isn't it wonderful? It's wonderful. Eh. When Alphino said left a bad taste in her mouth, I wonder what he put him out for exploitation. I mean, I'm pretty sure he just meant that he got a taste of it and it fucking sucked. Still here, are you? Can't blame you for wanting a slice of Umor's pie. If you ask me, you should ditch that sour-faced brat and make a home for yourself here. Gate Town's not much to look at, aye, but at least it's safe, and the meal is the best thing I've ever tasted. Oh, I don't like that. I suddenly have an inkling that they're like putting drugs in the food to get people to stay. It's the best food ever. It's the best food ever. Yeah, next. Off. Hello. A large pot bubbles over the flame, pale chunks, mail, you realize, float in the otherwise plain broth. Wait, do they literally have nothing else to eat? I'll be with you in a moment. Look out. Yeah. Just look at that. Look at it. Can you imagine a more beautiful city? I mean, I literally can. I've been to several of them. Every day, I dream of a life that waits me inside those walls. Oh, will they ever pick me? No. This is what it's called. A shantytown. Yes. No, actually, a shantytown is worse than this. But this is... No, actually, yeah. Because they don't got any other food. They just got mail. Yeah. 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 Is this your shanty, Alfredo? You've seen what Gate Town has to offer? Nothing. These people can no longer fend for themselves. They've become dependent on handouts of mail and believe Ulmor is the answer to all their woes. Yet no matter how I frame my encouragement, they seem unwilling, nay, unable to conceive of another way of life. Oh, makes sense. Hello, Journey. Here, you get my third arm. Third arm wave. Yeah. Hi. Don't worry about it. It's perfectly fine. I'm a shadow demon. I can grow additional arms if I want. So many limbs. Asura Keish art when if I ever had the money for like frivolous art. You disapprove this You disapprove of Ulmor? 'Tis difficult to make a final judgment without first seeing the city's inner workings. Mayhap it is that uncertainty which always makes me feel so ill at ease. Not that it matters. However unjust the system seems to be, if these people claim to be content with their lot, it is hardly my place to criticize their choices. But take this elderly lady you rescued. Does it not seem that those who have chosen to forego Ulmor's largesse are doomed to suffer for their independence? In the end, they are all but forced to seek refuge in Gatetown, and so hamlets and fields across the island are left empty and unattended, hastening the region's descent into ruin. Nay, I am not convinced that Ulmor's generosity truly serves the best interest of Colusia's people. I am not so naive as to think there is a miraculous solution to all of this, yet I cannot help but frown at the sight of hard-working villagers struggling to survive, even as the chosen few rejoice at being plucked from poverty by the hands of capricious noble. There has to be a better way. I will not know for sure, however, until I have taken those long-delayed steps through Ulmor's gates. And he's been here for a year. Wow. For too many desperate people, this is their final fantasy. No! Make the peasants work. Yay, I get to be human trafficked. Yay! Terrible. You're all terrible. Tis unfortunate that you arrived when you did, Key. Or fortunate. I have been working on a scheme to insinuate myself into the city. And if all goes to plan, it should soon come to fruition. You're just gonna take a boat over? There is a tribe who makes its home in the seas surrounding the island. The Ondo, they are called, though you and I know them as Sahagin. For the most part, they keep themselves in the ocean grottos and rarely have dealings with land dwellers. But as Tataru took such great pain to impress upon me during our stay in Kugane, business favors the bold, and so I reached out to them. I duly discovered that the Ondo are inordinately fond of land-grown produce, fresh fruits in particular, and when I offered to procure such goods for them, they promised to pay me in pearls. An attractive business venture for any prospective investor. Would you not agree? Surely even the most jaded Ulmorian lord would have time for a merchant who can make pearls from plums and pumpkins? Yes, I've come a long way since my days of buying samurai swords without first negotiating a price. My appointment with the Ondo is due to take place in a few hours. I just need to collect the produce and meet with them on the shore. Might you help me make the exchange? Of course I will. I need peons to rule over Alphino, probably. No, he's better than that. Excellent. I should be glad of your company. First thing first, then, we must pay a visit to Mosha Moa, my supplier in Right. Come, it is just to the northwest of here. Oh wait, sex trafficking. Duh. No. Oh no, our plan is going to be foiled. But it's okay. Because I'm the warrior of McFucking Light. And somebody's gonna suffer. Oh gee, I wonder if I'm going with that Crystallis. I see, I can only go one way down. The fat girls. Look at them. Look at them journey. Look at those cute faces. Ah, so cute. Look at them. Look at him. Don't you want to pet him? I fucking love him. We got regular birds. Fuck them. They're not special. Are those their eyes or their nostrils? I'm pretty sure it's their eyes. But this is also a Final Fantasy design, so it could 100%. Nope, they are literal eyeballs. If not for that eyeball texture, I could have just as easily believed, yes, those are also just noses and they have no eyes. Touch glass! Oh, yeah, that's great. Is there something I can do for you, friend? Good day to you, Moshamoa. This is my associate, Keish. We are here to collect the produce I purchased. Eh? I loaded your lackey up with the goods not long ago. My lackey? You know of no such person. Mr. Lad, short blue hair? No? He said he'd come on your behalf, and since you seem to know all the details, I just assumed. Confound it. Someone must have been eavesdropping on our conversation. If this shot was here not long ago, he cannot have gone far. We should split up and search the area. You find a vantage point to the south side of the town, and I shall take to the west. I want to hug. Fucking land anglerfish. I know. Aren't they wonderful? Local merchant. Do you have a Christians for me? No, you don't. Fuck off. How dare. She was fish. That wasn't even a joke. I didn't notice the fish yet. I've seen more cuddly piles of moss. How dare. Wait, did the color? Oh, it's technically evening, so, or night, so all it did is the light turned a bit yellow. Search the surroundings for a male mistel with short blue hair. You may move the camera and zoom. Oh, it's one of these. Where are you, fucker? Where are you? Hello. You have located your quarry. It is time to murder. Where's Waldo? There's Waldo. Keish, any sign of him? Over there. You've a keen eye. Let us move in before he makes good his escape. Damn Americans with their Waldo nonsense. You're just upset it's not Where's Wally? Says you, Journey. It's Waldo. It could be worse. It could be Waldorf.
There you are.
Oh, Sunly voice.
The thief who claims the harvest on my behalf. Hand it over.
Well, forgive me. I have to get into the city. I have no family and all my friends have already been chosen. No one here gives a damn about me. When the meal gets handed out, I'm lucky if I get a smell of it.
Aw.
No matter what I do, they won't call out my name. I'm so tired, I'm so bloody hungry.
You literally just stole food.
Thought maybe I could steal your idea. Get in that way.
What is your name?
Oh no, Alfie, don't fall for it.
Tell me then, KeeshPlay, must it be Yulmore or nothing? What of the Crystarium? They may not offer charity, but you would be fairly compensated for any work you did.
No, it has to be Yulmore. That's where all my friends are. We made a promise that we'd live together in paradise.
Alfie, don't do it.
I was to make my deal with the Ondo at the Clave. Listen carefully, and I shall tell you my plans for the business, and how best to arouse the Yulmorans' interest.
You'll give me your place? Just like that?
I'm giving you a chance, nothing more. What comes of it is entirely up to you.
I understand. Oh, thank you, thank you!
Alfie. That's nice of you, but you've been working on this plan for a year.
This was but one path. There will be others. But for young KeeshPlay, it was the difference between life and death. I do not regret my decision, yet I will admit that a part of me wonders if it was for the best. We strive to bring swift salvation to this world, that countless lives might be saved, not least your own. Even if it came at the cost of one man, should I have forged on regardless?
That's not who you are. Quite possibly, meaning we better hurry up and think of a new... Quite possibly. Now hurry up and think of a new plan. Journey, no! Journey, no! No!
We will find another way. I promise you.
Another way.
Shall we return to right then?
To right then.
Is that? I can't be sure, but I think someone's in trouble.
Trouble. Hello. I'm back.
Come on. They may need our help.
They may need our help. This is my new plan. Help this strange person all the way over. Wow, that's far. Alfie, how the fuck did you see them from here? Alphino needed a slap. How dare. Thank you, Raymond. No, wrong one. No, wrong one still. All my buttons do things. There we go, the proper one. What the fuck? That's just a nose. It's just a nose. It's a radish with a nose. I don't like it. It's not cute with like the big mossy not cats. Oh hey! Y'all exist here too? Good for y'all. The foul-smelling flora can smell its own farts. Gas! Speaking of... I'll be right with you. Gas! Gas! Gas, gas, gas. Gotta push on the gas. Okay, I got it. A weakened wretch. Is this where we find out that like they're murdering everybody in the city, like, and this person escaped? That should take care of his worst injuries. Mercy, I beg you. Breathe easy, sir. No harm will come of you here. The poor man is shivering. Pray keep an eye on him while I get a fire going. It's true, it is nighttime. Yeah, you found me. I thought for certain I would how I ever repay the kindness. We'll settle for a tale behind your current predicament. Why don't you begin by telling us your name? Chistel. I was invited into Ulmor to work as an artist. A wealthy couple took me in to paint pictures for them. But when my style proved contrary to their taste, they just as quickly turfed me out onto the street. I was left penniless and patronless, a grave sin in the Lord Fortress's city. Within days, they had brought me before the man himself, and he asked me what I meant to do. Dejected as I was, I told him I wished to leave. Little did I know how soon he would grant me my wish. They flung me over the balustrade into the goddamn ocean. From up there? How were you not dashed to pieces? Don't ask me. Luck, I suppose? Though if you hadn't found me when you did, I wouldn't have counted for much. Monstrous. And the citizens condone such barbaric punishment? Uh-huh. Oh, without second thought. When Lord Vothras passes judgment, no one so much as blinks, let alone argues. In Ulmor, his word is law. Grizzly Kingdom now has stranded Koroks who need to be reunited with their friends camped as far off places. Yes, they do. Catapult them. Rocket them into space. Get them where they need to go. But nicely. You know, put them on rotisserie. Yep. Or march them on down the road on a cross, singing Doribe. Itamari Sipodari Doribe. The more I hear about Ulmor, the more determined I am to see what awaits within the walls. I shall bend all my thoughts towards securing another way into the city. There must be something we can do. But first we should convey Tristol to the shelter of the village. Fire or no fire, he needs to be out of his chilly coastal air. Cram. Away into the city? Do you know a way in the city, my boy? Crab. Crab battle! Ah! Wait, we're not even going to, like... Okay, we are going to the actual little village over here. We must find a way beyond the walls. Let's blow the fucking thing up to fuck. Lament some dodos, but they're blue, you fuckers. They always made that fate a fucking nightmare. Hello? are you supposed to be? I'm curious. It's a robot or a statue? What's a robot? A robot's a robot. Pray accept my deepest gratitude. I owe you both my life. And if you'll permit me, I would assist you in your attempt to enter Ilmore, insofar as I am able to, at any rate. To be frank, the thought of sending my saviors into that awful place makes me sick to my stomach. But since it's plain you've set your minds on it, you should take this. It's my favorite paintbrush. The Ilmorian elite are never satisfied until they get exactly what they want. And if I'm not mistaken, the couple I mentioned will be looking for someone to replace me. If you make a show of owning such a well-used brush, you may be able to convince people you have a talent for painting. Are you certain? This is your livelihood. We cannot deprive you of such a treasured possession. I gave it gladly after all you've done for me. Besides, I don't think I have the heart to paint anymore. As to what I'll do instead, I honestly haven't decided, but I shan't stay long in this place, not with that city brooding over me. Nay, I'll move on to new lands and new profession, and I'll keep you in my prayers from now until my dying days. Aw. Alfie, you're a painter! You don't know what a robot is, you're so dumb. Dumb. Does it make sense? Fuck no, it's welcome to Final Fantasy. Always. I'd be very suspicious of a source of food that seems to come entirely from within city walls. Yep. They say kindness is its own reward, but Tristel has repaid us with a gift as timely as it was unexpected. We will, however, need to act upon his advice before another painter steps up to fill the vacancy. Thankfully, I do have some modest skills with the brush. Nothing approaching that of a true artist, of course, but enough to play the role, I would hope. As for you, well, if you don't mind taking a subordinate role, mayhap you could pose as my assistant. Then it's settled. All we need to do is return to Gate Town and await the next appearance of those vile jesters. Are you wearing a snowboarder's outfit? Hi, gas bang. Yeah. Oh, wrong button. I still gotta get used to where all my buttons are now. Oh, right. That's right. I can't wave. I'm still a fucking blob. I'm a fucking blob. Look what my chat has done to me. I am a fucking blob. Being assaulted by moose. Hi, Gaz. Here. I can't give you a shake, but I can give you... Yeah! Help me. I can't wave my hand at you. But I can do this. Which is good enough. Hi, Gaz. Welcome on in. Are you wearing snowboarder outfit? Not quite. But close enough, I guess. It is a wonderful outfit. I'm back to me. I'm back to me. I can wave. There we go. There you go, Gaz. All right, and I gotta go get back into my nice, comfy outfit. There we go. The comfiest. So comfy. But yes, this is my current outfit. It is the PvP glamour gear, and I fucking love it. And this is me on a cat. Was there a crystal down here? No, there wasn't. I gotta walk all the way. Oh, and I can't take a shortcut because there's all those fucking hills in the way. Ah! Keish looks like he jumped out of 1080 snowboarding. No, God, please. Anything but that. But here you go, Ogaz. Look at this lad. Look at this chonker. Isn't he adorable? Ah! Look at him and his little beady eyes. And his whiskers. He's so fucking cute. This is like if Ty Ice was part of an esports team instead of Blitzball before he got shot through time. I mean, yes, but also, Titus's outfit does already exist in the game. You can buy it for like $10. Titus. No, it's Titus. I have called him Titus for 20 years. I'm going to call him Titus for 20 more. And if you're unhappy about that, don't make me bring up Kate Sith. This is my destination. It was made for me. Pronounced titties. Now we just stand here. Here they come. Oh, no voice this time? Ladies and gentlemen, your attention once more. What a day it's been for the folks at our door. We've welcomed a peddler who made pearls from a plum, and now we've a place for a painter of a plum. So come along and don't be slow. It's time to let your colors show. I can paint. Portraits, at least. Landscapes and still lifes are so rarely commissioned these days. Oh, I thought I spied some new faces in the crowd. What fortune that you should feel at ease around an easel. What proof do you have of your prowess? Any masterpieces on your person? Sadly not. Everything I paint has soon sold. Such is the life of a working artist. I have only my brush to testify for me, though you will note that it has seen no small amount of service. Here you go. That is indeed a brush. Oh, flecks of paint, both old and new, a tool much loved and much used. Not a prop to be conjured on the hop? Very well, come with us and we'll put those talents to the test. And who is this hanger-on? Well-wisher or parasite? Why, this is my assistant, he whose unfailing support allows my art to flourish. I will go with him or not at all. Parasite then. We shall leave his fate in the hands of our new employer. Of your new employer. It matters not a whit to us. And having filled our latest vacant space, we retire to Ilmar's sweet embrace. Oh, mercy me, the mail! We almost took our leave without leaving a loving token. We must empty the sacks ere we make our way back. Yes, here's your bread bun thingy. But I don't think it's a bun. I think it's a bread.
Redemption is beyond us.
Yep.
The lament of all but saints and fools, and the comfort of the lords and ladies of this accursed place.
I see we're in a theme park.
Once they held fast against the madness, only to embrace the coming cataclysm and delight in the end of days.
Sexy. Oh, and we still get to live in hovels.
Perhaps in rapture they seek to lose themselves and the misery they share. Or perhaps for them alone, the promise of eternal pleasure really does hold true.
I can't wait to find out who I kill here to overthrow the government. Ooh, excuse me. I'm a little surprised though, like, Alfie's section is like a lot longer than Alizé's. Welcome, welcome to the city of final pleasures. Feel free to weep at its magnificence. No? Not even a single tear? Moving right along then. Our first task is to register you as residents. You know, make it all nice and official. We'll smooth the way, so you'll need to just put on happy faces and head through a joyous hall. The Bureau of Immigration is the first room on the left side of the passage. Declare your name and occupation in a nice, loud voice. The clerks will tell you where to go from there. Oh, and pay no mind to those folks off the side of the road. Much like the hopefuls in Gatetown, they haven't earned the right to enter the city proper. If, however, you enjoy basking in the envy of fellow men, then by all means take your time. But why waste another moment? Go enjoy the beginnings of your new life in paradise. This is exactly why this is exactly why I recommended Alizé first. I just wanted Alizé because my daughter. I needed my reunion with her because she was also, you know, having a bad time when she got teleported away. You get to stew in Alphino's world building section for longer, while Alizé's is no less emotional, impactful for a shorter length. Everyone, you kill literally everyone in cleansing flame, Dor, the god emperor of mankind. This entire city has been corruption of Slanesh. This entire city must be purged. Arceus, you can't mean that. Yes, I can. Multiple tiers of Shandytown. Great. The Bureau of Immigration, was it? I suppose we had better show ourselves willing for the time being. The sickness must be purged, filthy rats. Did you need something? What do you do here? Oh, I have lived here for ages. 10 years at least. It was my mother who brought me, though she's dead now, of course. It's funny, I ought to feel sad to think of her, but I don't. Don't feel much of anything anymore, really. I suppose there's not much point to it. I have nothing. Nothing to love, nothing to hope for, so why bother? I know I'll never get up there to Ulmore proper. I'll live here, stealing their scraps, and then I'll die here, and that's all. It's called the Derelicts, after those hulking shipwrecks from the flood. I suppose, though, these days, there's nothing in the whole bleeding place that the name doesn't apply to. The buildings, the path, the people, all forsaken, just sitting here and waiting to rot. Oh, we survive, I suppose, like maggots in the course, feeding on whatever carrion we scrounge from the city. But live? No. Oof. So did they get kicked out, or is just, you know, you came in with your parents and they died, so we're just not putting you to death right away? It may be a drafty shack, but I'm doing my best to make the place look nice. Just because the world's a terrible place doesn't mean I have to be miserable about it. Oh. Oh wow, it is actually big. Oh, there's... Oh, the outside, this shitter place is part of the city? Oh, I need to touch some glass. Gate Town, derelicts, different derelicts of Shantytown. Yep. What a sweet Pollyanna. No. Who throws away a perfectly good gold-encrusted chair? I swear. Gotta catch the bird. Gotta catch the bird and eat it. Where is it? There it is. Touch the glass. Touch all the glass. You now have the thingamajigs to the southern district. Fart. Fart? Did I miss a fart? There's a crystal. It's way in the distance. There's a lookout point. I'm not seeing a fart. Okay, yeah. Okay, it is a vista. Oh, hello. Y'all got a nice little garden here. Feeding yourself some flowers and veggies, I guess. Oh, now we really are in trash land. Is there, like, a trash chute? Oh, there. Oh. Oh, I don't like that. Oh, ew, ew, ew. Oh, burb. I gotta go touch the burb. Who's garden? The garden. How dare. Amaro, yeah. I like your fake chocobos. They're lovely. I love them. They're so derpy and wonderful. More chairs that came down the poop chute. Oh. No! How dare you make me go around? Yeah, pepper, 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 pepper. Touch this glass too. Aw, yeah. Glory Gate. I hate it here. And yell loudly. Welcome to Ulmore, fortunate friends. May I have your names? I am Alphino, an artist, and this is Keish, my assistant. Yes, I was informed of your imminent arrival. We can forego the usual interview and begin processing your registration papers forthwith. Now, the citizens of Ulmore are divided into two classes. There are the free, who are blessed with favor of Lord Vothry, and the bonded, who work in the employ of the free. You will be joining the ranks of the bonded. Your duties are to serve a patron in the capacity for which you are chosen. In your case, painting pretty pictures. Should your patrons dismiss you for any reasons, you must find another sponsor among the free, or accept work as a general laborer. I see. And might you tell us something of the patron we are to serve? The two patrons, actually. Chai News and Dulia Chai, the Mistel couple, who most refer to as the Chais. Not to be confused with chai tea. Chai means tea. Don't say tea. Don't say TT. I'll hurt you. Spec Ops, what did I say, Spec Ops? What did I say? How dare. They are both gentle souls, but I would ask that you conduct yourselves with respect and humility, for your sake as much as theirs. Now, a moment, please, while I complete the relevant paperwork. To be fair, I am a coffee-type person. Excuses. I'm staring at my paperwork intently. All in order. These are your registration documents. Take those papers next door and submit them to the clerk. Once they've been stamped, you will be officially an Ulmorian citizens. Catmen also always look like they're about to strangle someone. Good. I still wish I could make a buff Catman or a skinny Catman, because all of them having like mildly buff arms is kind of weird. When like the rest of the body isn't kind of buff. Enjoy your new life in paradise. Okay, bye. Oh, next room. Ooh, excuse me. Welcome to the Bureau of Registration. Papers, please. What have we here? Alphano artist, Keish artist assistant, to be employed in the service of Lord Chai News and Lord Dulia Chai. Yes, everything seems to be in order. Your registration is hereby approved. I think it best we deliver you to the Chai residence before. Oh dear. No, no, no. You smell hideous. Did you crawl here through a ditch? It's like an unholy miasma of dust and sweat and musk of some unwashed beast. Proceed directly to the delousery next door and scrub yourselves clean. Use whichever showers are free. After you've rinsed away that stench, you'll want to splash yourselves with some perfume liberally. Once you've made yourselves presentable, then you may proceed to the Chai residence. Codename the guard by the stairs will give you directions. I hadn't realized we were so aromatic. Call this a Street Fighter 2 movie because it's time for a shower scene. Oh no. We're to bathe in here then. But delouser. Delouse me. You rinse yourself clean in the stream of water. You wash yourself in your clothes. Well, apparently. My clothes are brand new. They It's the 3 seashells, guys. It's the 3 seashells. They're everywhere. Let's not think about what those actually were. Wait. Oh, apply the sweet smelling perfume. Where? Is it? Oh. I am perfumed. You apply the perfume as directed. The delicate scent of roses fills the air. Oh, you've showered and dressed already, have you? It's not that... That is to say, it seems rather exposed for one's ablutions, does it not? Hurry up and shower, Stinky. Oh, I have so many good choices. Okay, do I talk about his boy crush? Do I insult his, self-worth? Or do I compare him to his sister? Now, I'm probably not going to do insult his self-worth. So do I bring up his boy crush or his man crush? Or his sister? What would Estinian say? Good gods, you will mention nothing of this, swear to me. Yeah. Swear to him, Keish. No. Shite, Alphino. Well, that was bracing. I believe the lingering smells of the road have been successfully expunged. Shall we go and present ourselves to our new patrons then? Oh, excuse me. Hello, Cognen. You're looking to present yourself to the Chives, are you? Let me explain how the city's laid out then. Imagine 3 layers, one on top of the other, like a cake. This layer here is called the buttress. Above us is the understory, where the military has its headquarters. And above that, you've got the canopy, which is where the free citizens of Ulmor spend their days. So if you want to find your new patrons, you'll need to keep climbing until you run out of stairs. Then look for the Grand Dame's Parlor. They'll be there like it or not. Buttress. Oh, beautiful buttresses. Oh. Not to be confused with buttresses. Oh, no, these are buttresses. We say things slightly different here on the first. Not that you know anything about that, of course. Buttress. There's a thing I need to jump to. No, I must not fall into temptation. I will be here for an hour. I still need to get the one in Kugane. I keep missing it. It upsets me so. Touch glass, touch glass, touch glass, touch glass. According to the message encased on the base, special permission is required to use this aetherite. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck all of you! Fuck off! Let me touch my glass. Merchant? Huh. No orchestrion rolls? How dare. It's her! It's the adorable, lovely kitty lady. There she is, Miss America.
Oh, who's this then?
Oh, I was not expecting that voice.
Lord and Lady Chai, pray forgive our intrusion. I am given to understand you were in search of an artist.
God, of an artist.
Ah, you must be the new,
Oh, goodness me. What an adorable boy. That silken hair, those pearly cheeks, oh, and you even smell wonderful, like a bed of flowers.
Guys, I'm slightly worried for Alphino.
I approve of this one, dearest. I am positive he will paint us the most delightful pictures.
Yes. Well, as long as he paints better than that talentless wretch we sent packing last week.
Wonderful, wonderful. Welcome to Yulmore.
Alfino, if it please you, my lady. And this is my assistant.
Pay no mind to the bow.
Your assistant? I've heard of folk bringing in family members, but this seems a bit irregular. Aren't you a little young to have a protege?
We are family in all but name, my lord. Though we share no blood, we have stood by each other through life's many challenges, resolved to prevail together or not at all.
Wow, he is laying it on thick.
Of all people, 'tis he who best understands my work. With his unique insight guiding my hand, the art I create is sure to satisfy your expectations. Once the picture is begun, of course, I shall have no need of constant encouragement. And so I wondered, rather than him being in your way, might it then be permissible for my assistant to explore the city he has so longed to see? Out of gratitude for his priceless contribution to my art, I thought it only fair that I make this humble request on his behalf.
No, throw him overboard.
Ooh, did you ever hear of such devotion? Of course your assistant must have his wish. He shall be free to roam to his heart's content.
I gotta give Alfie point. He's sharpened that silver tongue hella since he's been gone. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right, darling?
Oh, yes. Yes, of course, dearest. Quite right.
Oh! The name convention's different for them. So on the first, the cat men are subservient to the ladies. Oh! Yeah, because it is like the one bit of lore I know of the Mikote is like, oh yeah, well they form clans and the women take on the man's name as like their first name, and their last names become their regular names until they're out of that relationship, and then they just get their last names back again as their first names, and you know, it's this and that. They also don't have the Mikote tribal letter. Yeah, because that's what that is. Oh, that is such a good touch. She's the one who wears the pants in this relationship. The city of final pleasures. Can I go touch the glass now? Oh god, my feet are wet. Oh god, my feet are wet again. No! Oh, you get a chair, huh? Huh? You know what? So do I. Damn it. Now you've been now you see the opportunity to experience Ulmar. I suggest you make the most of it. Explore the city top to bottom. In other words, I would start with the canopy and go from there. Try wandering around the market stalls, mayhap. Such places are usually filled with colorful characters, only too eager to share local gossip with a friendly visitor. I would appreciate it, of course, if you would share any discoveries with me in turn. We should both learn as much as possible about our new place of residence. Okay, now can I touch it? Let me touch it. No! I'm gonna be doing this at like every step of the quest. Can I touch it now? How about now? Oh, well, hello there. A fresh register, are we? You seem a little lost. Mm-hmm. Well, it's lovely to make your acquaintance. Speaking of acquaintances, you would happen to have a run into my attendant on your wanderings, would you? Big, strong lad, long hair, tied back. He was escorting me on a shopping errand when I realized I dropped my handkerchief. And now I've been waiting here all alone while he's been off searching for it. I'm not terribly fond of being alone. If you do see him, I would be obliged if you could pass on this message. Forget the silly handkerchief and return to my side at once. Oh, it's one of these kind of stupid places. A male escort. Oh, that's dogs and stuff. Let's... Oh. Hello. Help me. Help me. Where there's a male escort, there's a male escort service. Yeah. Oh, Wicked White, that was too close. Thank you, friend. I don't know what I would have done if that hadn't come along. I was trying to rescue my lady's handkerchief, you see. The wind must have blown it over the edge, but luckily it caught on something. I thought if I could just stretch out far and... I do. You fall and die. You risk your life for a scrap of cloth, or you must think highly of your mistress. She is my entire world. Without her, I am nothing. When I first came to Ulmor, I thought only of improving my lot in life. But there was so much more to the city than wealth and plenty. There's no war here, no conflict. The residents all treat each other with warmth and respect. My mistress has been ever so kind to me, and I can't think of no other place in Colusia where I could possibly be happier. Sorry, I might have gotten a bit carried away. I find it hard to stop when I start counting my blessings these days. Please, you should come with me to meet my lady. Once she hears of your deed, you'll be witness to her generosity firsthand. She told you to forget about it, go get back to her. What? Lonely, you say? Curse my clumsy feet. I must return to her immediately. I'm coming, my lady. It's fine. He would have just fallen onto the trash heap. And die. Yes. Oh, my attendant told me everything. I'm so grateful you're there to offer his assistance. Dyed it red. No. You value him highly, then. As if he were a member of my own family. I could not live a wonderful life if I lead without him. We free citizens owe the bonded our unending gratitude. Mayhap in another society, our different standings would breed prejudice or resentment, but in Ulmor, a most glorious measure is in place to avert such unpleasantness. Part of that measure requires that the free surrender their fortunes. Upon registration, all of our property, financial, intellectual, and otherwise, is given over to the city. In exchange, we are provided with ample funds and commodities to live a life of pampered luxury. Being liberated from the concern of earning coin has an almost miraculous effect on people's outlook. There are no rivals to compete against, only fellow residents with whom to enjoy our tranquil existence. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must see what the markets have to offer as a reward for the return of my handkerchief. Oh, I've not forgotten you, of course. Our courageous messenger turned rescuer. Boots. All this talk of relying on the bonded, and I haven't given you a thought of what your duties might be. I hope I haven't interrupted your work unduly. No, I'm just looking around, it's fine. A tour of the city, is it? Then you really must visit the beehive. It's always buzzing with activity. Local humor. Anyway, a lady by the name of Tista B usually has her seat near the entrance. She will gladly speak with you on any number of topics, assuming you find yourself on her good side. Okay, boy! Wait, how do I get there? Okay, I gotta order this way. And then this way. And not jump to my death. Here at the Honeybee, here every moment is a treat. Welcome to the beehive, my little drone. Seeking the sting of excitement to liven up your day? I can tell at a glance when folks are new to our happy colony. It's the nervous fluttering, you see, always gives them away. Why don't we play some cards and set you at ease, eh? A quick game of high and low? Simply a matter of guessing who has the bigger hand. If you win, I'll grant you a single favor, within reason, of course. Interested? Ready for a game of high and low, then? What are the rules? High and low is a guessing game. You must decide whether the total of your 3 cards is higher or lower than the total of your opponent's cards. The deck holds 9 cards, with the picture printed thereon representing the number of 1 through 9. Each number appears only once in the deck, so there are no repeats. Oh, hello, sweetie. Hello. If you guess correctly, then you win the match. If both totals are the same, then another hand is dealt. Good for you. No time like the present, I say. Three cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one of yours over, I flip 2 of mine. Bow, 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 bow. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? Oh. Really? That's it? That's what? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you've got 12 now. I've got 6. You've got a 7 and 5. You could get a 9, and that would... I am card counting, fuck. That's 9 and 8. 1, 2, oh. Wait, am I saying that I'm gonna get high, or I'm gonna get low? Keesh, what's that? What? That's it? That's suddenly... Am I saying that I'm high or I'm low? I need somebody to confirm before I select. Or am I saying that she's going to get high? No, wrong kind of high. That you will, I believe. Okay, my own hand. Okay, I'm gonna say low. You're going with low, then? Right, let's see what you've got. No! You lose. Sorry, honeybee, but this match goes to me. Yeah, oh boy. That's what I like to hear. Let me shuffle the deck. I'm gonna own your soul pretty soon. I'm gonna go high. Let's see what you've got. My cards add up to 14, and you have 16. 16. Yay, I win. Congratulations, your guess was right. Usually I concede defeat at this point. What do you say to a rematch? One more win, then we'll talk about your favor. Okay. That's the spirit. Let me sort the deck. Oh. 3 cards for you, 3 cards for me. You flip one. Yeah. Now, what's your call? Will your total be higher or lower than mine? That's 11. I've got 2. That's pretty on par. There's still a 1, but there's 7, 8, 9. No, 7, 9, 6, 5. I'm gonna go high. There's still a lot of high numbers to reveal. Fuck! Wow. Thanks, game. Thanks. Yeah, we're gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna brute force this fucker. Okay, I'm gonna... Oh. That's 6, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got the 9, you got the 6 and the 7. I could get... I think I could get it. Yes! Yes! You win, but you lost before. Don't worry about that one. Well, well, would you look at that? I think you've got the knack for this, newcomer. Congratulations, victory is yours. As is the prize I promised. Come, whisper in my ear then, and don't be shy. Tell old Hista what she can do for you. I want to overthrow the government. That's all? How delightfully wholesome. But if knowledge is what you want, then that is what you shall have. Allow me to tell you exactly how to overthrow this government. In my humble estimation, the most wondrous thing about this town is how safe we are from the Sin Eaters. They say Lord Valrin was born with the power to command them, which means no Ilmorian need ever raise a weapon in defense of the city. Was that the kind of thing you wish to know? If your itch still needs scratching, you might get a few more words out of a thorn over there. There's not an art that Mary sought likes more than sound of his own voice. Arthur? Arthus? Or thingamajig? Hello, man. What's that? New to Ilmore, you say? Yeah, only just arrived and you're already looking to peel away layers of mystery. Oh, I'm all for chatting, but you need to slow down and enjoy life, my friend. Tell you what, you hop on that stage and give us a little dance, and then you can have a little talk. Okay, first things first. Look out. I leveled up from looking at shit. Okay. Oh, you walked away. Okay. 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 For a brief moment, I'm sorry, chat, but for a brief moment, I thought that this guy with his skull head thing was wearing one of those rubber horse heads that Japan loves so fucking much. Also, here we go. Bee's knees. It is a horse skull, but I thought, like, at first glance, I was like, oh my god, he's wearing a rubber thing from Japan. Because of course. Oh, do I gotta slash dance proper? Boo. On the mark on the stage. Sing up. Dance here. No. Under the disco ball? I think this is as close as I can get. I can't see. It's telling me to go up. Oh, I see. Oh, I'm literally just pole dancing. Got it.
There's the way. Dance like there's no tomorrow.
Danced on the mark stage. Completed.
Whistle. Now that was a show. You're welcome to clamber up on stage anytime you like. So, what was it you wanted to ask me? Ah, yes, something about our fair city. Well, I can tell you it wasn't always so peaceful as it is today. The Ulmoran army may be very essence of military might, but even our forces saw grievous losses in the war against the Sin Eaters. Things changed for us, around 20 years, when the old ruler's son came to power. He's got this way with the Eaters, you see. Turns them docile as house cats. I wouldn't be exaggerating to say that they've become something of an ally to Ulmor, no longer an enemy to be feared. And yet elsewhere, there's still fools who insist on fighting their losing battles. Ah, ha, a toast to Lord Vol 3.
You've gained a preliminary sense of the city. The Chais and Alphino will be expecting your return. No, it would be R-A apostrophe K-E-E-S-H. By Mikote standards.
That is one long pull. Yeah, that's what they all say. And you know why? You know why they say that? You know why they say that, Dermot? I'm sure you do.
Where's my boy? Oh? You want to take the quest, you must have a disciple of the hand or... Oh. Oh.
Kitty.
Oh, over there. Ooh, excuse me. Oh, you've returned from your jaunt around the city so soon. You needn't have hurried back. Young Alfro has yet to put brush to canvas. One cannot rush good art, I'm told. Or good artists, apparently. Finally. Blue. I've put together an ensemble out of the garments you chose. Is this satisfactory? Oh, goodness gracious me! That last outfit was precious, but this makes you look positively dashing. You truly are a handsome boy, however am I to decide? What happened to pay?
I don't recall this being part of the artistic process.
What happened to painting? Exactly. The lad is an artist, dearest, not a dress-up doll. It's about time we set him to work for the reason he came here. Must we? I do love a good painting, but I thought since we were enjoying ourselves so thoroughly... Well, I not that is to say, as long as you... Just make sure you give the lad time to prepare. We know who'll be upset if he's not ready to paint at a moment's notice. Whatever you say, darling. So, shall we pick out some jewelry next? Oh, why do I put up with this? I don't know. Oh, you know why. Okay, so she just doesn't care about the painting? Okay, can I touch it now? She wants a boy toy, obviously. All right, well, it's almost 10:30. You can't touch it till much, much later. Oh, fuck. All right. That means we'll be ending here. And I'm going to have to walk back next time. Fun times. All right, so that will be it for today. Remember, stream tomorrow starts at 1 p.m. and we are going to be doing our tier list first, which has been padded out some with some additional characters. And then we're going to be doing multiplayer games because it's going to be community day. You're ending, you're never playing a game again. Never. Never playing another game again. Until tomorrow. So, multiplayer games will probably be like an hour or two after, depending on how long the tier list takes. I'm estimating at least like an hour. And after that, it'll either be Mario Kart, or League, or Friends vs. Friends, or Fall Guys, you know, something fun. And it will be a longer than usual stream. So, keep an eye on that. But for Jackbox, probably not. Because it's not a special event. It's just a slightly longer stream than usual. It's going to be like 6 hours. The creepy smile, of course. Of course, the creepy smile. All right, who can we raid? You know what? We're gonna raid Spoodle. It's been a while. Spoodle 72. Raid. Go. All right. So, I will see y'all tomorrow. Our raid message for tonight is gonna be whatever emotes you want, and I don't know. He's playing Smash, so smash into Shadowbringers. Here you go. Raid message boy toy alpha note. No. Definitely not. Alright. So stick around for the raid as usual. You'll get extra points of I think it's 250 or 500, something like that you can spend to throw shit at me tomorrow. I'm hoping to have a couple more redeems ready for tomorrow, so we're gonna see if I can get those prepared tonight, and I gotta still finish up the tier stuff for tomorrow as well. So we're gonna see. Nope, a man has been replaced. It is Link, take me daddy. A man will, as like, there's been a better option, and it's been taken. So with all that said and done, everybody, I will see y'all tomorrow. So until then, take care, have fun, and good gaming. Bye-bye then.